Alright, boys and girls, I think it's decided. This has to become a thing. I very much actually enjoy playing this game while talking absolute rubbish for about an hour or so a piece. Yeah, why not make it into this quasi-gameplay, quasi-podcast kind of thing? Now, we're in a bit of a sticky situation since we last walked through the zone together. As you might have noticed, it's night time, and I'm currently in Cordon. In the distance, we can hear cats, and I made some bad life choices, so I am very shit in the way of ammo at the moment. I don't know if you can see, but I've got about this many shells left. I can even probably show you on this. Yep, so the two that I've got in my gun, the two I've got left. Thankfully, there's going to be a bandit base somewhere down here, so that's fine, but we've also got lots of dogs knocking around as well, so we need to make sure that we get back home nice and safe. Maybe there are some friends that we can make along the way, and then they can escort us back home, or not. Quite a nice night. Quite light in all consideration. So, yeah, I do quite like the night time on this game. I haven't quite... Oh, by the by, you might have noticed that we've upgraded the graphics. We've also done the big update as well, so we should... I'm quite excited to show you what the daytime looks like. Because a lot less autumny now. It's a lot more sunshine, summer, all the good stuff, so... Yeah. But actually, while, before we actually get on to today's topic, let's actually sprint indoors, as I do not want to be caught out in the darkness for any length of time longer than necessary. Now, I hope that these are actually bandits in here. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're not, but I believe... I'm running under the assumption that they are. Bandits? Friendly bandits. Be my friend, please. You probably are, I bet you are. Yay! Friendly bandits, nice. Oh, it's even raining. Hello, rain. Of course, turn my light off as well, while we're here. Loving the sounds. The sounds and smells of the zone. Right, okay, so let's assess our life choices. Right. So we have got... But let's look at the PDA. Also notice with the PDA, it's a little bit more HD-ish, which is quite cool, all things considered. Although it's getting wet. So I don't know why, because we are indoors. But right, okay. So, we need ammo. And we can't get ammo from here because it's full of baddies. Can't get ammo from here because it's probably also full of baddies. The only real place for us to go would be back over here. We've also got some turf war and some other missions to hand back in there. Like I said, 2 shotgun shells and a couple of pistol ammunitions. It's not doing us much favours. So I'm thinking we go through the meadow and then we go to Dark Valley. So yeah, we go to the meadow, go to Dark Valley through the meadow. That should cut things down as small as humanly possible, but not feeling very faithful. Oh, thank you for playing us some music, man. Much appreciated. So, we've also got, as part of the update, check it out. We could go on a task board, refresh it, go to run around and ask people for shit. It's quite useful. But sadly, doesn't seem to be much for us apart from fetch quests. Which is not ideal. But maybe some of these people will trade with us. Maybe they'll be our friends. Maybe we can ask them to come join us on a journey. Are you a friend? Will you join us on a journey? No, you won't. Okay. Fine. Be like that. We'll make our own friends somewhere else. Oh, radiation there. Ah, more radiation this way. Good lord. There's no items there. Not letting us in. You have to walk around a long way, maybe? That's just not ideal, is it? What if we go through this side, maybe? No, it's all radiation. Fine, but I want to talk to people over here. Hopefully they can give us some good stuff. Or at least some allies to walk home with. So yeah, one thing that I want to talk about today, as the main crux of today's episode, is... I haven't seen it, but I've heard a lot of less than ideal things about... Ooh, never mind my conversation, hold on a second. Now, if you're unfamiliar with stuff in Stalker, this might be brand new to you, but this is something called a... Oh, what's it called? An emission, there we go. Right, just check the sky. It's quite a beautiful thing. Quite scary. But... Oh, what a treat for this to happen at night time as well. It's just a build-up for it. You expect it. All goes quiet. The birds flutter away. And it's just a big old storm. Some cats mewing in the distance. Sorry, you're probably gonna be dead soon. Oh man. The sky slowly turns red. The air shakes with anticipation. We're just gonna hold on for dear life. So if you're not indoors for this, as you can probably tell, you're absolutely kitten-fisted by the elements. To be outdoors in an emission is to embrace death. Thankfully, protected by the brick and mortar, we will survive. Sky goes sickly colour. Wonderful weather to fly a kite in. Just further explosions. Whoa. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. Now I wonder, can we go outside when things are calmed down a little bit? Just to get a better view of that night sky. Alright, let's just see what's cracking on. Although, never mind the radiation, we'll be fine. Just ignore the radiation. Can we... Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Actually, would now be a good time to... If there's no friends to walk us back home, would now be an ideal time to actually rush back home. We are tired. We do have coffee there. Let's have a can of coffee. And then we'll see how this goes. If anything, just physically for the aesthetics, if anything. Here was me planning to do a little bit of a podcasty kind of thing and talk about stuff. And now we're just confronted by the elements itself. Thinking about talking about Napoleon, but instead we end up discussing just the raw power of nature. You know what? I can never think of a time where I was genuinely frightened for my life because of a thing like a storm or anything like that. Well, I know this entire recording's wasted because I can't hear a word I'm bloody well saying. That's fine. Are you a friend? You are a friend. Maybe you might want to join us on a little journey. Hello, friend. Look for the escort squad. Yes. Oh, boo. Fine. Yeah, I can't say I've ever been in a situation where the elements has made me think, ooh, hecky flip. I'm not going to survive this. Although, that being said, I'm familiar with a bit of rain, a bit of thunder. I feel quite a lot of admiration for those guys that... Let me turn the light on, actually. Yeah, I feel quite a lot of admiration for the guys who go chasing blooming tornadoes. Never understand why people would ever want to do that with their lives. But some people are that way inclined. Some people are genuinely that mad. Someone's got a light over there. Maybe that'll be more bandit people. The Stalkers normally live over there. Bandits tend to live over on this side. Yeah, I don't think walking through a thunderstorm was the best ideas. We've started now. Gonna give it a go. Hello, friends. No friends. But we've made it this far, and I'm not backing down. I've made a life choice now. And as the rules of how I tend to play these games, when I make a bad choice, I've got to accept it and move on. No turning back. Although could do with not being nighttime, actually. Hey ho, there we go. We'll survive anyway. Right, area of the map. Right, you are over there to the meadow. No problems. That's quite a light night, so we'll be fine, I think. It'd be hard to hear any sneaking dogs running towards us, but that's fine. We're here for a chat, aren't we? We're just here for a nice little natter and to survive the flipping elements. By the sounds of it. But yeah, so I've heard lots of things about this Napoleon film, right? And I made a mistake, man. I made a mistake. I mean, through questionable means, whether they were legal or not, I might have watched the first 20 minutes or so. And let me tell you, I had hope. I had genuine hope. See, for me, Napoleonic stuff is just great. Like, the whole musket warfare stuff, always enjoyed that as an aesthetic and as a setting. And, I mean, spoilers, I'm not going to tell you what happens in the film, because I only watched the first 20 minutes before I thought, wow, this is awful. But then, afterwards, I thought, right, well, I need to know what happens for the rest of it, but I just can't. I'm not a big film watcher, personally. But I thought I'd watch this. You know, I mean... Because it's, about a French dude getting beaten by the English. What more could a man want in a film, really? But, no, that's, it's all about love. Love and relationships. Zombies. We can ignore these guys. We don't need to waste our ammo on the zombies. We've actually already transitioned over into the meadow. Now, it's been a long time since I've been in the meadow in this game, so I can't actually remember if we've got natural friendlies knocking about the place, or whether it's full of stalkers, which should be fine. But yeah, it's like, I have a conspiracy theory. I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist, but here is my, are you stalkers? You are stalkers. Turn off the lights. Sneak around. I don't want to antagonize you at all. Especially when there's a professional and a rookie there. We don't need to be enemies here. Just sneak around, mind our own business, go around in the dark. But yeah, so my conspiracy theory, right, and please tell me what you think about it, because I'm absolutely convinced that this is correct. But studios and game developers and everyone in that general kind of vibe, they've got more money than they've ever had before. You look at the amount of money that they're pumping into films and just general media and stuff like that. You know, all the blockbusters and all the video games just having so much budget in regards to them making their stuff. Now, that would then, in theory, mean that, well, because they've got the budget, kind of the best writers and the best everythings, yet the actual quality for everything is, in my honest opinion, and I'm probably this me just being an old man saying, kids these days, Nothing as good as when it used to be. It's all pretty rubbish, if you're asking me. I mean, look at Age of... Oh. Right, can I jump over this without antagonizing these dudes? If I get a little bit over here. Jump! Stealthy, stealthy. We are bandits after all. You don't mind us in the darkness. In the grim darkness of your back garden. They're only bandits. Just gotta avoid all these flipping anomalies. Right. How close are we to the end of the meadow? Right, so we're gonna go around the bend. There's also a stash that we might be able to sneak out. Which I don't know if it's worth risking. But I'm a risky man. No, they've got lights everywhere. Looks like we're breaking out of prison or something. We'll wait for these guys to go back. Or through. Go on, turn around. At least they've got the lights turned on though, so we know exactly where they are. It's not worth it, is it? We'll go further this way, maybe? Completely avoid them entirely? Can we go for the building instead? That might be the way. The truth and the light. So yeah, these films and video games are not quite up to par in my honest humble opinion. Like, say for example, seems safe to cross? If I just meander over this way maybe? Oh no, they got your person in there. Oh. Please ignore me. Please ignore me. I just sprint past them. Oh shit! Oh, bloody hell. That's fine. They can't catch us all. Oh, I literally jumped out of my seat there. Bob and weave. Serpentine. Yeah, we're too fast. We're too nimble. Vault anomaly. Ooh. Leave us alone. Right, that stash can be picked up another time. We've got actual ammo. This ammo is for emergencies only. But we are going in the right direction, at the very least. At the very, very least. We didn't take too much damage there. So I would say stealth maybe not be our primary option, but hey ho. Anyway, back on topic. So, Realms of Ruin. I've been wanting to make a video about this on, like a main video about it, but I'll be honest, I don't think anyone cares about it enough to complain. So, I made a video a while back talking about how I think that Realms of Ruin, for those of you who aren't familiar, it's the Warhammer Age of Sigmar RTS. If you only watch the non-Dawn of War stuff on my channel, that might be a bit confusing, but yeah, everyone was saying, oh my goodness, this game is going to be just like Dawn of War. It's got units, and it's got RTS elements, and it's got the word Warhammer in it. Therefore, it's going to be just like Dawn of War. And let me tell you now, it bloody well isn't. It bloody well isn't. And I mean, fair enough, maybe I've only played like the first 6, 7, 8 missions in the campaign, but it's really boring. My goodness, I mean, in the videos that I've uploaded on the channel, I've tried to make it seem like I'm enjoying myself, purely because if you seem bored, then the viewers are going to be bored as well. But I struggle, man. That's a... Oh, Christ, I thought that was a pseudo-giant for a second then. Heaven forbid. Right. Where are we going? Right, we are just going up here. I'm thinking follow the road all the way over here. We've got a golden, not golden, a green stash to go for. It was all good. It's all good. On the home stretch. Nothing can stop us now. And once we get home, my, how we'll feel much better about it. Yeah, so everyone says, oh my goodness, Realm of Ruin, yep, just like Dawn of War. And I just don't get it. This is why I'm convinced that no matter how much money people pump into video game production and writing and all that stuff, that they just will not do a good job. Because I don't get how you can fuck up a game like... or that is supposed to be a Dawn of War-like game. You've already got the formula. You've already got the resources, and you've already got the people that can explain to you, hey, this is how you do it. But they won't. They just point-blank refuse to do a good job. And I may as well explain why I think it's not quite... Ooh, is there... There's whispering going on over there. I do not like that. Whispering means a controller. I don't want to be controlled. Strong, independent man. Oh, I really want to be able to cross the bridge. I do not want to mess with that controller at all. Oh, this is going to be rubbish, isn't it? No, it's not worth it. Let's go around, but it's going to be super dangerous. Oh, you're just pigs. That's fine. We can always run away from whatever gets us. That's always an option. We found that out in Meadow. Running away is always an option. In fact, some would say the bravest thing you can do is run away. You know? That's what I say anyway. So yeah, so think of it this way, right? So just because you've got an RTS game that's got Warhammer-like elements to it doesn't mean it's a blooming Dawn of War game or Dawn of War-like. Because, like, I mean, that would be like saying, well, Terraria. Well, I mean, that's got 2D elements and it's... you get to jump up and down and kill some baddies. That means it's like a Mario game. It's just, okay, there may be some elements that are loosely linking the two together, but it's certainly not the same kind of game. And when you think about it, like, there's a whole bunch of other extra stuff, like more minute kind of details, which they could have just put in the game that they didn't. So say, for example, in Dawn of War, you have got, first and foremost, in fact, they even mention it during the tutorial level, how they say, oh, well, we've got heavy infantry, damage infantry, and we've also got ranged infantry. And look, it is like a rock, paper, scissors based kind of combat. It's like, well, that's not what Dawn of War is. Now, hear me out, you might think, oh yeah, that's exactly what Dawn of War is. Dawn of War has got those kinds of elements all the way through, and it's like, well, maybe. Oh, are we in the right place? Hold on. We're going in the right direction. We are nearly there. On the road. Go forth. I'm hearing the whispering there. The whispering gyms. I'm gonna politely ignore the whispering. And hope that the controller is our friend. So yeah, there is no like rock, paper, scissors in Dawn of War. Because, I mean, even though you've got infantry, heavy infantry vehicles, buildings, commanders, etc., etc., like, there's just... You could have infantry with anti-heavy infantry weapon. Or you could then upgrade them with a different kind of weapon to make them good against other units. Or you could have a commander who is good against commanders, or a commander who is good against infantry, or more of a utility kind of commander. Like, there was no rock, paper, scissors. There was, dare I say, elements of that game that were strategic, that you could adapt and change in real time. Oh, zappy bits. Something just gets zapped. I hope so. Oh, I hope that was the controller. Which is just not available in Age of Ruin, or Dawn of Ruin, or Realms of Ruin, whatever the fuck you call that game. No one really cares. And also have a replay functionality, so I can't even do casts of it. Where's bloody 70 quid? I have a bloody well spent. But, hey-ho. There's a million other things I could mention about Realms of Ruin, which I'm not really going to because it's kind of a symptom, I think, of, like I said, this whole conspiracy that I think is genuinely a real thing, that they are on purpose not making the games good. I can't tell you why. If I just walk by the entrance, everything looks different in the dark. But no, a little bit further on, then we can turn left. Yeah, I have no idea why. Now, the only games that I really, at the moment, play are mods of old games, because people who have got some sense take these games and just add cool stuff to them, or they're indie games. With the exception, of course, of Baldur's Gate 3, because that game's bloody awful. I mean, awesome, even. Like... Oh. Hearing screams. What if I just run in now? I'm here anyway. Here and safe. Hooray. Oh, my goodness. Said it could be done, but we survived. All the same. Right, I'm going to do some bits and bobs. I'm going to cash in all the stuff and I'll restart the video when I've done it all. Okay, well, I've handed all the missions in. And I've bought some more ammo, thank God. So, now we can sleep. Gosh darn it, we can actually rest until there's actually like some sort of sunshine on the gun. I think 8 hours is a good amount of time to sleep. As any is. Don't want to oversleep things, Christ. Otherwise, you know. The early bird gets the worm and all that jazz. So let's turn our lights off. The frame rate has gone down remarkably for some reason. You're just settling yourself. Cool, there we go. Back to the regular stuff. And look, it's only slightly overcast. So let us have a wee bit of breakfast in the form of dog chops. And then we can see what the game has in store for us via the PDFs. We definitely 100% need some basic tools, because at the moment you can see our Warhammers and our shotgun, and we're just not getting advanced weapons at the moment at all, which is quite frustrating if you ask me. Now, we did have a rifle that we was going to repair, but I've left it in the shop over yonder. So, and there's no bits for it to fix with, really. Because we need a historic toolkit. We will fix it, just I need some time. Right, so away from the copyrighted music, Mr. Landshark, and let us see what the PDA has in store task-wise. Welcome, welcome. Camp assault tasks. Knows often why, because I see the mutants shit themselves. Yeah, why not? Well, we'll take everything anyway. Anything to do with killing people is always useful. Although I've got no friend quests at the moment, but that's fine, because I remember there being... Yep, there's a green stash over here, which would be incredibly useful. There's a white stash here. I just need some form of... Yeah, we're always having to kill someone at the farm. But I don't think I will. Not today. Unless I have to. And other stashes, there's a couple over on this side, as well as Meadow. So let's go here. We've got one person. Have we already killed some dangerous mutants in the area? Well, let me go hand that in then. Yeah, so apparently we've already done one of those quests, or maybe I forgot to hand it in last night, but... Cool beans, Mr. Streams. So, where was I talking about? Baldur's Gate 3! Yes, sir, that game just proves that you can still make good games if you just stop making a new one every single year, Mr. Call of Duty people. Don't get me wrong, I've played my fair share of Call of Duty. I've sinned like the rest of us, but... Ooh! You're actually more or less working! This changes everything. This changes everything indeed. Right, let's take all of you then. Oh, well, hold on then. God, there's going to be so much editing in this video, but let me just fix this really quick then. Alright, we did it. We did all the things, and yes, we've got an actual proper rifle-y thing now, so some ranged combat of the long-range variety is definitely viable for us here today. I've also got replaced the knife with a pistol, so we've now got 3 guns on the go here. How exciting. is that we've still got the green stash to go. So that was just a white stash. Sometimes white stashes are absolutely pants. Sometimes they're amazing. But the green stash over there, that's what we desire and need. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, showing us how a game can be done if enough love and attention has been put into it. And to be fair, I would much prefer to wait for a game for a long period of time and actually enjoy it and have a fresh one of it come out every single year. Never ending, non-stop. I mean, surely we've got Call of Duty fatigue by now. I mean, I get it that, like, you know, a fair few of the people that really enjoy playing it. Ooh. You are... Can I just disassemble you and just claim your bits? I don't really want all your stuff. Don't want those guns necessarily. Got this stuff. More posh rifle ammo. Is that the rifle ammo that we have? For this boy. Where's my ammo section? I don't know. Oh, and basic tools. Basic tools, basic tools. We've got basic tools. Amazing. Huzzah. Super useful. Look at all the objectives we're solving right here. Which means that I can now, where are the basic tools? Open the workbench. And, well, I've now got the thing. I now really need to start thinking about fixing up some better armor. To be fair, that Stalker suit, are you better? No, you're not. I might be able to use you as a disguise. If I can upgrade you somewhat. Or at least fix you up. Be able to sneak in places. Well, cool. Okay, nice one. We can do things, certainly. But I imagine, at the moment... Yeah, like I say, so... I don't think many people are getting Call of Duty sickness fever purely because half the people who play it are the kinds of people who play games like FIFA. Which, you know, no judgment on those people whatsoever. You know, get your joy where you can. I'm not going to go in there anymore. I'm going to carry on pushing. In fact, I might even save. There we go. Just wanted to make sure that I didn't lose those basic tools. Well, we've been in the base long enough. I want to go out and do an adventure while discussing the pros and cons of these very frequently developed games. Now, I know that Call of Duty, it's under this sort of... There's like a bunch of different studios, isn't there, that makes Call of Duty. And so that's why they can make one each year. Well, if you don't get... Well, I mean, I know why they do it. It's for money. Oh, there is... Bad things. There's a psi field. Sapping away my psi energy. Gonna turn me to a zombie if I went there for too long. Let's not go there. But yeah, so I can understand why FIFA don't do the whole... Oh, well, it's the same game, so what if we just do a big update every year? And you basically put this... Because it's... I mean, maybe I'm being unkind here. Oh, are you... Looking out? Yes. Could really do with a skirt for this, actually. You're a friend, I think. And you're a flesh. Body too decayed. Poor lad. Quite a large tongue, to be honest. I hope that's a tongue anyway. Very gelatinous. Bit icky, if you ask me. So I get the appeal as well of games that are basically the same every year they come out. You always know what you're getting when you tip on them. Ooh, hello, body. We've dropped some stuff. But you're all a bit naff, really. We'll take this stuff there. That's always useful. Day spring coil thing. Yeah, we'll take that. And may as well. While we're knocking around, we'll just steal everything, shall we? That's the idea. Yeah, it's if you're familiar with the game, yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? It's most people play games for fun, don't they? Which I'll never understand personally. Was that a dead person? There's more dead people down here. More professionals. Give me your bits. Give me your bobs. We are on a hunting journey today. We are the trash goblins. And, I mean, that's certainly true for FIFA. Because that's a game that a lot of my friends play who don't play video games. They like football, and they like playing football on the computer. Well, not the computer, the Xbox or PC or whatever. And that's about it. They do not deviate from those things ever at all. And you've got to respect them for it. It's not exactly my... Oh, glasses. Put them back on, please. Thank you. Like I said, it's not exactly my cup of tea, is the whole FIFA stuff. Although I used to be fair, when I was a young man, and we used to go around to our friends' houses, especially when we were teenagers and our parents went on holiday without us for a couple of weeks at a time, so the whole house to ourselves. I'm surprised we didn't burn the whole place down, but got to some shenanigans there. Got the boys around, and that's a lot of zombies. That's a significant amount of zombies, actually. Did you used to be stalkers? Well, I mean, you did used to be stalkers. Sometimes after a wave... God, that's a whole... What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, we're not going to kill you, because that would be too expensive for ammo. But just know that I sympathise with your suffering, boys. Look, it's your other Call of Duty player. I made myself laugh then. I don't mean it, you know. What did I hear one person say once? Don't yuck someone's yums? Which I hate that phrase. It makes me feel really dirty on the inside, but it is true. It is true. And in all honesty, some of the best memories I have playing video games... Oh god, just look at how they basically turn the way the fog works. It kind of like pools in little crevices around the map. That's very nice. Where's our PDA stash is meant to be? One down here, and then one further up here. What's the chance of us being able to sneak in here and handing in... No, destroy the enemy detachment. A detachment, my friends! Well, neat. Ideally, we should have some friends, but... No, I reckon grab this supply chest. Sneak around, grab this one. Come back down, grab the meadows as well. In fact, we can actually go back this way. And then come this way to get the meadows. That might be the plan. Sacristan. That might be the plan indeed. Not going to get this one because it's too close to Corden. And no one wants to be close to James Corden. Not on a Saturday night. If this video indeed does go live on a Saturday night, I don't know yet. The zombies are coming into the garbage and the east of swamp. No, we're not going to get involved in zombies. Too many of those, boys. But indeed, some of my best memories of playing video games, especially with friends, was on games like Call of Duty. I remember when me and a friend used to get ready for a night out on the town, ready for a drink or two, the boys and girls out in the real world, and you can hear some baddies. Oh, you've been picked up by the big mists for a big fist. Blasted to high heaven. Good stuff. But yeah, we used to have a rota, really. We would both play online on his little console and TV in his bedroom. And then we'd be drinking, we'd be listening to Bring Me the Horizon's remixed album, where they got like all their hardcore songs and turn them into dance numbers. And what do we do? We would just basically drink, we'd play some games, and then one guy would jump in the shower, while the other one would play on his own, and then we'd tag team out of it. We'd never shower together. It was much later in our lives, but that was the case. And even then, that was only once, because we lost at poker. Well, I lost at poker, and he won poker, but he felt lonely. So he just... There was a team of like 5... In fact, no, the more I tell you the story, the worse it gets. Mr. Landshark and 5 other men in a shower. Whoa! What a treat. What a treat it was for those boys and... Well, just boys. No girls. It was just the boys. If you can't get in a shower with your friends, who can you get in a shower with, really? Look how this map's changed with this update. Like... In the game before, it's always been autumn, all the leaves have always been dead, but when you think about it, look at Chernobyl. Just because the irradiation happens doesn't mean that the plants are feeling bad and feeling sad. Plants are notorious for being able to resist all kinds of mischief from us. That is radiation. I don't like that. And it does sound like there's lots of firepower going on everywhere. I assume it's just people fighting zombies. Zombies are sometimes a major problem in the day or two after the emissions. Right, which PDA? Right, it's just over here. Follow the road. Not where I can't get lost. That's how it works, Mr. Landshark. That is indeed how it works. And I reckon we can get these 2 boxes and I think we'll call it an evening. Potentially, maybe. If I can get this done relatively normally without much molten lava anomaly. Can I get in here without being burnt to death? That's what I want to know. Sure I won't get burned by doing this. Yeah! Well done. Well, we've already got one of... Well, no, we don't have you, actually. A different gun, but... We'll leave you. In fact, we'll field strip you. No, we won't. We will... Assemble! Hooray. And also... What was that little thing? Insulated magnesium grid inserts. Fantastic. Right. So I was just looking at that text down there. Make sure nothing sneaks up on us. Have I got friends nearby then? Would be handy if we had some friends to maybe sneak in and kill the baddies with. Or the goodies. Depending on how you view them. What would be the wise thing to do? Sneak through this way, I imagine. Sneak through this way, over into this way. If we go through here, we'd like to get shot from these guys. And from these guys as well. As well as these guys up here. We are massively not welcome in most of this area. We want to avoid any long-range conversations, because... conversations? Hello, Fimka Tyrant. Fitting name for a bandit. Yeah, our rifle ammo is extremely expensive. So any conversations, quote-unquote, that we have with those guys should be away from them. Anyway, what doing? Okay, you don't want any friends. Fine. Be like that. You... boob. Other than Call of Duty, like, I can't really think of many first-person shooters that... I mean, he says, playing a first-person shooter. There's not many that I have properly got into since then. And even then... I suppose maybe it's more the multiplayer aspect of it. Like, I don't really care much for... Where are you? Another thing to bother us by going this way. That's fine. Yeah, so I'm not really... I mean, what was that one game? Apex Legends, that's the one. Other than that, can't really think of many single player or multiplayer first-person shooters I've massively been invested in. And even then, Apex Legends, I was only really invested in that because, well, you know, it's just the thrill of it. The thrill of the hunt. The playing with the lads. It was never intended to get anywhere serious, but we did play quite religiously for quite some time. But it only takes one person in your trio to decide to not play anymore before you think, well, that's it, that's the game done for all of us. You can't really play those games on your own. Oh, don't emission me here. Not when there's, like, nowhere else to go. Oh, bugger. Right. Can I go in the caves over here? Oh, I hope we're friends. Hope you guys are friendly. Yes, you are. Thank goodness for that. Ho, 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 ho.
Hello, man.
God bless you. Arkashna Kirch. It's been less than 1 day. Oh, of course, there's no rhyme or reason as to why and when these things happen. They just do. So I suppose we can watch it from another different point of view. Love it. Absolutely love it. It'll also look even scarier considering that we're not quite indoors. Yeah, that was the problem with games like that, where you're reliant on a very specific team, and it's nowhere near as fun as playing random strangers. I always found that games like RTSs, I don't mind playing with random strangers, but team games like that, it's really much... Oh, are you friendly? Yes, you have freedom. In fact, keep your gun out, Mr. Landshot, just in case another stalker just comes rolling through. Are we safe here, Arashka? It does not seem like it. Let me go in a little bit. Ah! Just need to edge my way just a little bit more. Safe as houses. All in is little concrete in between you. Anyone else? Be fine. Mission failed. Deals with problematic stalker. Oh dear, one of our friends must have died. Hecky flip. Again, don't know if you're able to hear me over this racket. I'm just taking more damage while standing here. Do I have to... Right, let me... Yeah, I suppose it isn't perfect cover, is it? Considering that is just basically a tunnel, all the wind can still get us. God, what a aesthetic, what a feeling all that stuff is. And then it's still knocking around. We're showing daytime now. Even more intimidating. Right, well, everyone else is probably hiding away indoors. What mission have I got to do over there? Proceed to shelter. No, we've already proceeded to shelter. We're safe now. We don't have to hide there anymore. A couple of casualties. So maybe even the zombies might be more of a problem now. Well, there should be fresh ones, but that's not a problem. Our problem is to get the box and get out. Avoid all this rain. It's got me thinking if there's any RTSs that recently came up that I'm quite keen on. And I don't think there is, to be honest. Not there's a... I can't turn you on, Mr. Fireplace, because it's raining. That's no good for us. Yeah, any RTSs that I was quite enjoying. You know, I did give that Iron Harvester go recently. Well, I won't say recently. A couple of years ago. It's in my head. Recently is... Oh, radiation. Shit. Oh, we're going in the wrong directions everywhere. Fuck. Hecky flip. Right, water. Cigarettes. And vodka. I'm drinking the vodka over here. There was a lot of radiation out of nowhere, that. Some cigarettes as well. Just make ourselves feel a bit better about our life choices. The Iron Harvest, that was okay. That wasn't amazing, but the single player campaign, I liked the story for it. The setting for it is also quite fantastic, considering that a lot of the Right, this is... What if I take... Jeez, right! Good lord! Right, stop! Give me the radiation, please. Right, more vodka, apparently. We'll take the long way around to get to our box. Yeah, I mean, you've got, what, the three starting nations was Polania, Rus, Saxony, the mech staying up. So, if you're not familiar with the story for it, essentially imagine it's like pre-World War One, and a lot of history people have, instead of tanks, it's big mechs, coal and oil fueled, and it's really good stuff, narratively and thematically. And yeah, the problem is that while yes, all the tanks and mechs for each faction seemed really unique and diverse and stuff, the actual infantry wasn't. And the cover mechanics for it weren't quite there, and it just was lacking loads of really basic features. Had the one aspect going for it, which worked really, really well, but everything else for it was just nil point. Not very good. Right, please say... Ah, I can see you. Touch the box. Compression sack. Antidotes. Welding goggles. And just shite. Travelled all this way for a sack. And... Oh dear! That's not good. What are you? What are you? Ooh! A baddie, no less. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I don't like you at all. Oh, we killed you there. That's something. Never seen you before. I thought you were the sound of a pseudo-giant. But you're not. You are a... Oh, lurker. Oh, you're a lurker. Right. Your model has changed. You look much more like... Oh, what's his face? Steve Buscemi. But somehow more handsome. It's that jawline, I reckon. Oh, well. Fair enough, Steve Buscemi. You do you. Can't believe we almost died for a fucking compression sack. Where's our pills? We want good legs. I don't mind arms being wonky because our aim with good arms is naff. I don't want our legs to go all wonky because then when we run and jump we lose health. It's not brilliant, but hey ho, we've got the boxes. We've got the boxes indeed, and I think you know what, me complaining about Iron Harvest is a good place to stop. So I'm gonna go to this bonfire or campfire even. Set on fire, give our game a good old save, and probably place some more in between the next. What are we going to call this? Stalker, Talker. Oh my god, I could call it Stalker, but the Talker part of it is in capital letters, because the S is in lowercase. Oh, you ready here first, boys and girls? History has been made. It's all gravy, it's all good. Ignite and stuff. I will now have a nice little camp in the damp, post-storm air. Lovely stuff. Cool, alright, thanks for coming in. I'll see you in a bit. Peace.